Hey yo, don't you dare fast forward this track. Yeah, you gotta hear this, man. My testimony. It started when I was a young boy, man. My mom, she raised 3 boys and 1 girl by herself. My mom died when I was 16 years old, man. Died on my brother's graduation day. Man, what am I to do? You know what I'm saying? So I started hanging in the streets, hanging around the older cats, man. So I'm trying to fill my heart up with everything the street has to offer, man. So I started selling drugs. I started smoking weed, drinking, and just living crazy, man. I really didn't care, man. So I got locked up, went to jail. They put me on probation. I violated. They sent me off to prison for the first time, and I'm 19. So I'm in prison. I didn't learn nothing. Didn't learn anything. So I get back out. Went back around the same crowd, doing the same stuff, catching more charges, smoking weed, drinking, hanging around the other cats, and man, just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fill that hole up in my heart with everything that the world has to offer. So I got locked up again, man. They sent me off to prison again for the 2nd time. This time I'm in there reading my word, I'm in there praying, I'm in there going to church services, but I wasn't no connection. I didn't feel anything out of it. It's like I was being a faker, man. So I get back out this time, and I went back around the same crowd doing the same thing. It's like I was going in circles in my life. 19, 20, 21, 22, going in circles in my life. Wasn't nothing changing. I still had a hole in my heart. It's like I was mad at God. When people would come and tell me to go to church, I wasn't trying to hear nothing about no church. It's like I was mad. So I get locked up again, violated again, went back to prison again for the 3rd time. So I'm in there this time, reading my word, praying, going to church services, still didn't get nothing out of it. So I get back out this time. This time I got hooked on X pills, Xanaxes. I was just running crazy, and I caught like 14 charges, went on the run from the police, and they finally caught up with me one day. And man, from the time the police put me back in the car, something was different about this time. It felt like the whole world was envisioned on me. So from the time he took me to the jail, man, I was in B9. I couldn't even see the TV. So I couldn't sleep. I used to stand at the cell and look to the left. It was swore I could see God's face just staring me down. So one night I finally went to sleep, man. I had a vision. I had a dream that I died and went to hell. And that thing was real. All I could explain to you about that place, it was like another world, but it was dark and I was burning and melting, but I wasn't. I was just being in torture. My thought was I wanted somebody to take a gun and blow my brains out. I heard a voice say if I didn't change, that is where I would end up. Man, I got on my knees and I asked the Lord to forgive me and come into my life and change me, and He did. Ever since August 2008, man, I've never been the same. Don't see the same, don't hear the same, don't walk the same. He changed me. I just encourage you, man. You want to change your culture? Look in the mirror and change yourself first.